What's up guys, how are you guys doing? Today we're gonna be doing Star Saver video, and this is gonna be a continue of our character guys, okay? And in this video we're gonna be doing Bunny Girl Frey, since I got her recently and I've been using her quite a lot, and man, she is fun, okay? And she's definitely one of the top character in the game, okay? So yeah, let's get started and let's go through her kit and stuff like that, okay? So yeah, let's wait until this thing loads, okay? Alright, let's find Bunny Girl Frey right here, okay? So there she is, right? So this Bunny Girl Frey is absolutely broken, okay? Of course, the base version of Frey is a healer. Everyone gets it for free if you guys, do the missions and stuff like that. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about the Bunny Girl version. Let's talk about her kit and let's see how she works, okay? So of course, as always, we're gonna be talking about resonance first. So her resonance her resonance 6 gives her a crit rate chance right here, okay? I mean crit damage boost, right? So it says slightly increase of crit damage by a certain percentage, right? Which is really nice. And then she also going to get a 4% attack over here. And if we look at her like max resonance right here, it gives her attack boost right here, a 2% attack boost, which is really nice. And you're also going to get a 6% attack as well, right? Very, very good stuff right there. Now let's talk about her passive, okay? So the short end of like her kit is like she mainly relies on stacking of like buffs and pretty much just hitting like a truck with her basic attack, okay? This basic attack right here, when she goes up to the enemy and slaps them, this should hit hard, man. Of course, if you have there's a different version that's called the force negotiation, and this adds a different animation to her basic attack, and she gonna do extra different type of skill called the force negotiation, okay? So we're gonna see how that works, okay? But let's talk about her kit first, okay? So her passive right here. So if we look at the skill tree, you get this thing right here. This is very important for our kit, okay? So you get the high roll right here. What this does, deals 1% increase basic skill damage, right? Which is very simple, right? And this thing stacks up to 5 times, so you can get up to 5% basic attack damage, okay? That's also why her basic attack hits really hard right here, okay? And of course it does have 2 different animations, okay? So yeah, very good. So let's talk about her passive. So it's undispelled, right? So let's look at it, right? So Frey removes all chill stacks and grants herself 1 stack of high roll, okay? So the way she works is you want to stack up those chill stacks on her so you can get a high roll right here, okay? So you want to stack that chill effect as fast as possible so you can get the high roll stacks as well, because this thing stacks up to 5 times, right? So very, very good right here. So yeah, so grant herself 1 stack of high roll and dispellable, and if chill is at max stack at the start of the turn, right? So yeah, pretty much if she have a max chill stack at the start of the turn, she's gonna get high roll instead, right? By consuming all of the chill stacks, okay? And then the second part of her passive is chill stacks are not removed if high roll and dispellable is at max stack at the start of the turn, right? Interesting, right? Keep that in mind, okay? So if you have this thing at max rank or max stack of the 5 stacks right here, you actually won't be removing the chill stacks, right? Which is amazing right here. And then if so right here, right, it's not removed if high roll and dispellable is at max stack at the start of the turn. And the third part of her passive is increase self-action gauge, then grants of 1 stack of high roll and dispellable with a 50% chance after a moon attribute ally excludes self attacks right here, okay? So similar to other like characters, she actually prefers having like other mono attribute characters with her, okay? So you could get that chill stack as soon as possible, and you can get a high roll as soon as possible as well right here, because once you get max chill stack, she gonna consume all that and she's gonna give you high roll right here, right? So yeah, if you want to get to that 5 stack fast, you want to use her with the mono team, okay? She's gonna be really good with them, okay? Now let's talk about her main like attack card right here, which is interesting. I think she might be the only character that relies heavily on her basic attack to do most of her damage, but yeah, it's interesting, right? So this basic attack, what does this? So if you look weird, the passes right here, it just have the chill stacks right here, okay? Nothing special on it, okay? So Frey slaps with the enemy across the face with all her might in response to their ridiculous bait, right? Grants herself 1 stack of chill, right? So her basic attack gives her chill, which is good, right? And then uses force negotiation instead of bait refusal when using the skill on self turn at max high roll and dispel, right? So pretty much if you have max stack of high roll right here, whenever you play, you could tell if you have max stack or not. If you have max stack of this, she actually will be using a different skill called force negotiation, right? And yeah, it does have a whole different animation as well, right? So what this force negotiation does is Freya brings down a crashing blow on the enemy in response to their ridiculous bait, right? Deals 100% increased damage on attack, right? So it does 100% increase damage on attack, which is really good. And the second part is increase self-action gauge by 30%, which is massive actually. And then she also grant herself 1 stack of chill after attacking, that removes high roll and dispel, right? Of course, if you I don't think you need to have like max stack for this skill to remove the high roll stack. I think any amount of stack you have is gonna remove it, okay, whenever you use this, okay? But this thing only activates when you have max high roll, so it makes sense, right? So it's gonna consume all the 5 stacks of high roll to do a massive damage with this right here, okay? Because yeah, and then it removes the high roll stacks, okay, which makes sense, right? And then when you Nova Burst it, temporarily deals 1 more toughness fixed damage and deal 20% more damage on attack, right? Which is really good, right? And her skill right here is actually really broken, guys. So what it does is it does give you a crit rate up by 30%, which is insane, and you're also gonna get a chill stack, which is good, right? So what it does is Freya wagers all her chiefs to support all allies, grant all allies crit rate up. That is broken, okay? She could grant everyone crit rate up for 3 freaking turns, guys. That is ridiculous, okay? And then she also grants herself a stack of chill with 84% chance, 3 times total, grants herself an extra turn as well, right? Which is broken. So again, right, giving everyone that crit rate up is so broken, guys, okay? And this is also one of the main reasons she's like top tier, okay? Yeah, that is amazing, right? Not many character gives like a 3 turn like crit rate up, a weak crit rate up, okay? That's broken, right? And then, as you can see, right, she also grants herself a stack of chill with 84% chance, okay? This thing is not guaranteed, unfortunately, and even if you level this thing up, the percentage right here, the 84% doesn't actually increase, okay? So yeah, just keep that in mind, okay? It's not going to be 100% every time, okay, that you're going to get that chill stack right here. And then you could get that chill stack three more times, which is interesting, right? I think it's like 3 times per turn, right? So yeah, it's going to be interesting. So as soon as it goes off cooldown, you could get that 84% chance chill as well, right? So but it's only going to be limited to 3 times total, which is interesting, right? So you get up to like 3 chill stacks, if you didn't like use that, but I doubt that that's going to count, because by the time this thing goes off cooldown, you pretty much have used all of your chill stacks to turn them into like the high roll. So I don't know if this matters, but yeah, that's interesting, right? And then when you Nova Burst it, restore 1 it says restore 1 of self toughness after using a skill, right? That's pretty good, right? Simple. She's gonna be increasing her toughness break bar. So if you have like, let's say 1 break bar, you use a Nova Burst on here, it's going to turn into 2 break bars. So she will be broken after 2 hits instead of 1 hit, okay? So very cool right there. And then we have her ultimate right here, which is Bullseye. So what this does is it's a 5 turn cooldown, which is crazy. And this is actually one of the best skill to kind of level up, just because you could get that you could actually increase the chance of that like the high rolls, I'm saying, getting that high roll right here, okay? So if you get to level 4, it's going to be so high roll and dispel chance plus 10%, right? And then you're also going to be decreasing the cooldown, and you're also going to be adding even more high roll, 15%, right? So yeah, so the chance of you getting the high roll going to increase based on the level right here. So this is definitely important to get to level 8, okay? So her ultimate, Freya throws dart and lands a high score on to attack all enemies, right? She have an AoE attack, which is really good, and she also have a single target, right? A single target nuke right here. Amazing, right? And then she grants herself attack up for 2 turns and grants herself a stack of high rolls with 100% chance, 3 times total, okay? As you can see, since I have this thing at level 8, I'm actually getting that 100% right here, okay? Without this right here, it's going to be like 85%, okay? So yeah, definitely make sure to upgrade this up to level 8 at least, okay? Yeah, so, and then you can get the high rolls right here 3 times, okay? In battle, okay, which is really good, right? So yeah, grants yourself a stack of high roll with 100% chance 3 times total, right? Very good right here. And then you have the Nova Burst, self toughness, fixed damage and power increase by 1 on attack, right? Pretty good right here. Yeah, very good. I think this is really good, and the way you want to use her is, I usually just, whenever I start a fight with her, I usually just use her skill right here and then her ultimate, and then I'll stack up the chill stacks, turn them into like high rolls, and get the high roll stack up to 5, so she could do the most damage with it, right? So that's pretty much how I use her. For the most part, pretty simple kit, honestly, and yeah, her ultimate is really good as well, right? And then let's talk about her memory right here. Okay, so what kind of gear do you guys want on her? Okay, personally, I'm running a crit rate set right here. She's mainly a DPS character. She doesn't have any debuff or anything, so you don't need any effective chance or anything on her. You mainly want to give her a lot of attack, a lot of crit rate, and a lot of crit damage. Okay, mostly a lot of crit damage, since she can give herself 30% crit damage as well, right? So ideally, having like a 70% crit rate is going to be really good. And then use her skill right here. You're gonna get that 30% increase to crit rate for 3 turns, and that's gonna be what, 100% crit chance right here, right? So very good right here. So having like around like 70% crit chance is gonna be really good, and after using her skill, she pretty much gonna be 100% critting, right? Which is really good. But you definitely, my gear definitely needs a lot of like crit damage. Ideally, I think the best gear for her, I think, is like this right here. So this set right here, right? The crit damage set is probably the best one for her, just because she could give herself a bunch of crit rate right here, as you can see, right? With those buffs right here. So I think the crit damage set is gonna be really good, right? And I think the attack set is decent as well, but I personally like using like crit damage set or crit rate set on a DPS, rather than just giving them like a flat, just a 20% attack increase. But again, most DPS cards, I think almost all of the DPS cards scale with attack, so it could be really good. But yeah, I think the best one is probably the crit damage set, followed by a crit rate set, and then attack set, probably, right? You guys don't need to give her anything like this one right here, right? The increased effective chance or anything, she doesn't need it, okay? And then for the 2 set, Valor set, obviously, right? Valor set is going to be really good for any DPS character, okay? But if you guys want to, make her a little tanky, because she's kind of squishy, you could give her this just to get that HP and effect resistance. But I like using her, I like doing big damage, so I just give her this. I'm definitely sleeping on her gear because I haven't upgraded any of her gear, right? So yeah, but once I upgrade her gear, she probably gonna have like a pretty decent amount of stats right here. And when it comes to sub stats on the necklace and the ring, I think for the necklace, ideally you want speed, similar to what I have right now, or you want something like you want speed right here, or crit damage. Okay, I think those two gonna be really good. Okay, again, crit damage is gonna be very important on her, but you could also go for like a crit rate main status, and then go for a crit damage and speed on the bottom, similar thing, right? But just with the crit damage and the crit rate, right? So you could do that. But I think personally, since I wanted to use this thing as soon as possible, right, when the battle starts, I think having her on a speed set is gonna be really good, like speed, like main stats on the necklace. And then of course this is attack, right? No brainer, right? You want attack on that, okay? And the rest are just, you ideally just want like crit rate, crit damage, speed, right? And HP if you want to make her tanky, okay? But yeah, you definitely try to get the crit rate, crit damage, and speed on all of her gears, so she could be fast and she could also do a lot more damage, right? So yeah, those are the gears recommendation for me. What I got for you guys, okay? So yeah, and of course team wise, you guys can probably use her with a lot of characters, but I think a mono specific team, like a mono blue team, is going to be really good with her, just because of how her kit works, okay? So just to get that fast, like, I'm taking the chill stacks and then the high roast stack as soon as possible. Definitely using her with like a mono specific team is really good. And blue got like so many really good cards, right? Emily, absolutely broken card, right? You got Claire, absolutely broken card, right? And you got Luke, a really good debuffer right here, right? And she's also pretty good for PvP, like single target DPS, right? So blue got a lot of good cards. So that one team you guys can make is like Frey, this chick right here, Claire, right? Emily, and you could use somebody like Ashura, right? Just to sustain your team, right? And that's just a perfect team right here, okay? Absolutely broken team, right? So yes, you could do that up solo, but you if you guys don't care about like getting the stack as soon as possible, you guys can use it with anyone. Okay, she's really good, right? Any character that got like a AoE buff and stuff like that, you guys can use them with any team. Okay, they're gonna work fine. Okay, but yeah, that's it for Frey. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about Frey, and let me know if you guys are using her or not. You know what I'm saying? I use her all the time, especially in like the amount of floors in tower and stuff like that. She's very good right here. Okay, that's what am I looking at? Like freaking what's her name? Ashra, bro. Hold up. Let me find her again. Okay, there's Frey, right? This is her video right here. Okay. One last thing I do want to leave you guys with is when it comes to I forgot to mention this. I forgot to do a video on this. But when it comes to like Lean Summon, I think I highly recommend you guys to actually go for her Arcana right here. Okay, this thing is broken. Okay, what it does is pretty much similar to like Charlotte's Arcana, where it gives you a speed boost right here. Look at this, right? Increase speed by 8%, right? Absolutely broken right here. Okay, I personally went for this and I got this, but I'm skipping on Lean. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, definitely try to get her Arcana right here. Okay, it's very good right here. And since the speed set right here, you can actually use it on anyone. Okay, or any character can benefit from it. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, anyways guys, that's it for the video, and let me know what you guys think about the video. And if you, of course, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you guys on the next video.